Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's play Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1, Part 6. We are here in the wrap-up video. This is where I will show off the different features in the game. I won't be showing off the leaderboards, even though I said I would in Part 5. That would involve me signing onto the PlayStation Network to be able to show that off, and the account that I'm currently using is not with the PlayStation Network, is not signed, or does not have the PlayStation Network functioning to it. And it would just be, it's not an inconvenience to me, but I would just kind of rather not show off my gamer tag or whatever. So sadly, I won't be able to show that off. But what it is just the leaderboards show off different people from around the world's times and scores for each individual level. So I'll show what that would mean. My times, say here in Splash Hill Zone, my score of a 11,700 would be put up against other people's scores, and that would show off. You know, you could compare my scores to their scores through everything: the boss, each individual zone, all the bosses, everything. So, and that kind of gives you an incentive to keep playing, to try to beat other people's scores and different things like that. But anyway, that's all that is. You can see time attack mode. I haven't done that. I will do at least one zone for time attack mode just to show off what it does. But what I'll also be showing off is the trophy list for this game. Then I'll talk about the trivia, some of the lesser known facts, and the criticisms and the way the game came out, because it was marked in a little bit of controversy as the game came out. But I won't talk about that right now. I'll talk more about that later on. But here I'll go ahead and do a time attack mode. Your time attack mode will also be put up against other people's scores as well. But anyway, so all it is just a time trial. You just have to get to the goal as fast as you can. Without there is no penalty outside of just getting to the goal as fast as you can. You know, it's not that special, not that important. There is a trophy base to it where you have to upload a score. Either it's a time attack score or it's just a regular score. I'm not 100% sure exactly. So we'll go ahead and just use Supersonic to get through here a little bit faster. That will definitely help you out if you do have Supersonic trying to go do this, you know, or try to beat other people's scores, because you know other people have Supersonic when they try to go through that. Some people don't, you know, they would rather use regular Sonic just to give themselves a sort of challenge. But I find using Supersonic and something like that definitely will help you out in the long run. And there you go. That's pretty cool. And so you can see what it looks like when Supersonic beats, or I guess that's the time that you used for Supersonic, or I guess it says that you beat Supersonic like that. So there's a trophy tied to the time attacks where you have to beat. I'll show it off here. I'll go ahead and show off all the trophies as well. Story begins clear. Splash Hill Zone Act 1. Crush Dr.Eggman. Defeat a boss for the first time. Any boss, which would be the first boss. First Chaos Emerald acquire a Chaos Emerald, which would be the first one. Enemy hunter, defeat 1,000 enemies. Golden Flash, kill all acts Supersonic. All stages clear. Defeat the final boss and view the ending. Contender, upload your record scores and clear times for all stages. So that's a little bit worse than I thought it was. Collect all the rings in the special stage 1 and clear the stage, which is a little bit harder to do. I build up 99 or more extra lives. Didn't do that yet. I came close, but not all the way. Acquire some Chaos Emeralds. Speeds my game. Clear Splash Hill Zone Act 1 in 1 minute. In less than 1 minute. You can see I done that fairly easy. Supersonic will definitely help you out. I don't believe it can actually be done with regular Sonic. I may be wrong though. Untouched will clear the EGG Station Zone without taking any damage whatsoever from any boss fight. Now that is very difficult, and this would be considered the Platinum Trophy. If you're not familiar with the PlayStation 1 trophy system, the Platinum Trophy is the hardest trophy that you can gain. You can see here this is the platinum. This is the platinum trophy, and it is unlocked automatically when all the trophies have been unlocked. So with Sonic Unleashed, you have to collect every single trophy in the game. In Sonic Unleashed, there are 51 trophies that you can gain, and you have to gain every single one of them to be able to get the platinum trophy, which is very hard, very long, very tedious. But anyway, so that's that. Really, it's not too big a game. Most digital download games, if they do have trophies or achievements, don't have a whole lot, or they're not that. They don't have that much to begin with. You can see my time there, 57 seconds, pretty good. Maybe pick a better spot to turn into supersonic than what I did. Maybe don't take as much time using the homing attack. The homing attack does slow you down a little bit rather than actually help speed you up. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the things in the game. Let me see. The story takes place sometime after Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles and the Death Egg finally destroyed and the Master Emerald safe. Sonic parts with Tails to explore new territories on his own. Meanwhile, a vengeful Dr.Eggman has taken measures to defeat his nemesis by enhancing his past creations and mechs. Despite Dr.Robotnik's best efforts, Sonic destroys each of his refined creations and chases the Madman to his newest lair, the EGG Station Zone, where there Sonic defeats each of his creations once again, including the powered-up giant mech, which destroys the station safely back on his plan. Sonic celebrates his victory in Splash Hill with his animal friends. A post-credits scene obtained by collecting all the Chaos Emeralds shows Dr. Robotnik laughing, along with the silhouette of Metal Sonic leaving a cliffhanger to the next episode. So that's just the story of the game. The animal friends, I haven't ever talked about the animal friends at all, but they do have names, both American and Japanese versions. The Japanese version of the name is Flicky, which is a bluebird, Pocky, which is the rabbit, Cucky, which is the chickens, Pecky, which is penguins, Ricky, which is squirrel, and Picky, which is the pig. Now the American versions, the American names are Johnny, Lightfoot, which is the rabbit, Chirps, which are the chickens, Tux, which is the penguin, Sally Acorn, which is the squirrel, which Sally Acorn is a character that was introduced in the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon. I think that's what it was, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, I believe it was, or something along those lines. The Sat-Am version, I believe, which was tied with the comics, and Sally Acorn is a comic book character. She kind of, I'm not too familiar with what she does, really. Well, I mean, I'm not too familiar with the comics. I know a little bit, but that's just where Sally Acorn comes from. And Porker, which is the pig. So that's all the animal friends. In this game, there are more animal friends, through Sonic 1, 2, and 3, but those are just the ones in this game. The boss is the Eggmobile, Wrecking Ball Eggmobile Sonic 4, which is the Casino Street boss fight. Robotnik's from Dr. Eggman's party. Catcher Eggman, which is from here, and the Flying Eggman, which is here. Defeat the real Dr. Eggman, and then the Death Egg Robot, or Giant Mech, as they call it. Key items in this game are Chaos Emeralds, rings, signposts, item boxes. We've seen everything that you could get in the item boxes. I already talked about at the beginning of the game. Super Rings holds 10 rings, extra life, speed sneakers, and invulnerability, and shield. Once you complete a special stage, however, you can replay the level, no matter how many times, in either score or time attack modes, but a life will replace the emerald. Instead of it being an emerald there will just be a 1-up there. This game was playable at E3 2010. Players were able to do the whole level of Splash Hill Zone. The special stages of the game were not shown. The game was highly praised at E3, and there were a lot of audience at show of Sonic 4. Let me see. Leaking, delay, and fan reaction. In February of 2010, a build of Episode 1 was submitted to Xbox Live Arcade's PartnerNet servers, where developers were given access to upcoming downloadable titles for testing purposes. Soon after, screenshots, music, and progressively more gameplay footage were leaked onto the internet. Eventually, a playthrough of the entire game was leaked, and Sonic Retro, which was a website which had already banned leaked material when more than they approved of had been released, responded by banning Sonic 4 discussions for several days, which would have stopped people from uploading or posting Sonic 4 information, as well as this PartnerNet thing shut down for a night. Other websites also made efforts to crack down on leaks, such as banning posting or leaked content. That current build of the game was controversial due to it containing floaty physics, speculated to be due to its using the Sonic Rush engine, poor animations, and criticized level design, such as gimmick-based acts that were disliked by most fans. On May 20th, 2010, Sega announced that due to fan input, the game would be delayed until later in 2010 in order to extend the development of the game. They stated in game magazines and on on the spot that this was specifically done to allow various fan requests since the game was leaked to be implemented, including more momentum-based level designs and improved physics close to that of the Mega Drive titles. Releases on the iPhone and iPod Touch were announced, finally ending speculation of the fourth unknown platform, although it was leaked months before. When images were found in the website's source code, it also revealed that the iPhone version would receive 2 extra levels, which turned out to be the minecart and pinball gimmicks stages in Lost Labyrinth Zone Act 2 and Casino Street Zone Act 2, which were heavily criticized in the leaked gameplay footage. Sega said this was done because the levels fit the iPhone controls more. Fans speculated that the console versions would receive new non-gimmick levels and replace them. Sonic confirmed this with pictures several weeks before the final release. The new console-specific levels were much closer in design to the other levels and featured new gimmicks which required platforming. It doesn't really go into which detail which levels those were. Criticism: Sonic the Hedgehog 4 has been criticized due to the fact. Has been criticized due to the design and content of the game. Some people believe that it is not a true sequel to the classic games due to the Episode 1's content being largely based on that of previous games with minor changes and level design that features speed boosters in every level, a staple of DIMP's level design with their previous Sonic games, and object placement that forces the use of the homing attack. The latter is a move that some fans do not feel belongs in a 2D game, particularly not in one based on the classics except before its debut in Sonic Adventure. Music has been criticized due to featuring low qualities synthesizers and drum samples, the latter from Sonic 2, not the more advanced ones from Sonic 3, that vary little between the songs. A highly controversial item is Sonic's design, with the modern style model that debuted in Sonic Adventure has since received refinements until its most recent state at this point, Sonic Unleashed. Many fans believe that the classic Sonic design should have been used, and a petition was set up for Sega to include the different version. However, in the magazine, Takashi Izuki said that the classic style wasn't returning as well as all games since Sonic Adventure had featured Sonic in its modern design, excluding Sonic Generations, whereas both Sonics in the game. But at that time, Sonic Generations was not even thought about, so, it could have been in development, it being pretty far in 2010, and Sonic Generations came out in 2011. I won't say that it was not thought about, but, maybe that's why he said that it wasn't returning, just to kind of do something for the next game. But anyway, so that's it. Sonic fans, you can be pain in the ass a lot of the times. Honestly, I'm not a blind Sega fanboy. I've pointed out that they have problems with their games, but I don't hate every game. Like most Sonic fans despise Sonic 06. I think it's a pretty good game. If you notice my playthrough, even as bad quality as it was, it's still a great game. I enjoy it a lot. The Sonic 06, I really do enjoy it. There's nothing that I find particularly bad about the storyline or anything. The controls could be a little bit better, but it's whatever. This game, I don't have a problem with it at all, except for Lost Labyrinth Zone Act 2, the very difficult lantern puzzle where you have to, or I guess the torch puzzle, and I would say the boss fight. The boss fight's a little bit bad. You really don't give us enough rings to be able to easily do it, but it's supposed to be like the Death Egg Robo boss fight from Sonic 2, which didn't have any rings, so you should be happy with what you got. Those 3 rings. But anyway, reception of the game. The reviews of the game were mixed to positive. IGN gave the first episode a score of of 8.0 and an Editor's Choice Award, calling it short but sweet and well worth downloading. Games Radar gave the PS3 version a score of 9 out of 10, calling it deserving the name. Sonic the Hedgehog 4, the iPhone version, had 168 reviews, and all of them had given the game 4 out of 5 stars. App Tilt had given the iPhone version a 9 out of 10. GameShark gave the game... Okay, I don't need to worry about that. Nintendo Power had recommended the game for those who wanted classic gameplay, Sonic gameplay, and aggregated reviews. The title received 81, 74, 72, and 70 via Metacritic on the Wii, PS3, Xbox 360, and iOS, respectively. So, the Wii surprisingly got 81, PS3 version got 74, 360 version got 72, and the iPhone got 70. This is from left to right: Wii, PS3, 360, iOS. While Game Ranking gave the game scores 73.23% PS3, 74.85% 360, and 75.42 Wii. So that tells you what the reception was and what the critics thought of it. There were a few unused achievements in the game. I'm sorry, these are the used achievements. There were a few unused achievements and trophies. Centurion, get 120 rings in Mad Gear Zone Act 1. Splash Hill Zone, finish all 3 acts and boss round of Splash Hill Zone. Casino Street Zone, finish all 3 acts and boss round of Casino Street Zone. Lost Labyrinth, finish all 3 acts and boss round of the Lost Labyrinth Zone. And Mad Gear Zone, finish all 3 acts and boss round of Mad Gear Zone. I wish they would have added them in there. Would have been a little bit worth trophy-wise, but I guess it's okay. Alright, so marketing. The game was first announced through GameSpot by Sega of America on September 8th, 2009, the eve of the 10th anniversary of the launch of Sega's Dreamcast video game console and the release of its launch game Sonic Adventure in North America. At the time, the game was referred to as Project Needlemouse in reference to the game Mr. Needlemouse, which was the prototype code name of Sonic the Hedgehog when it was being pitched as a new mascot for Sega. The initial announcement was accompanied by a brief teaser trailer which included sound effects from Sega Mega Drive era Sonic games, as well as an interview with Sega's associate brand manager Ken Bowlow, who acknowledged that old-school Sonic fans have long asked to see Sonic return to a more 2D style of gameplay, and that Needlemouse is that critical first step that brings Sonic back to his 2D roots. And the trailer had said Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 release date late 2010. Project Needlemouse. There was a character countdown. To get fans pumped up for Project Needlemouse, Sega put together a week-long trivia game on the blogs, on their website blogs.sega.com, which would have each day until Friday. Each day until Friday, they were going to put a rejected stamp on the characters that wouldn't be in the game. Friday, the full list of characters would be revealed. If fans can succeed in a challenge, no information is given on whether the characters in the picture are the only potential characters in the game, so other characters like Tails and Knuckles still may or may not be in the game. The picture that I'm looking at has rejected over all of the characters. I can't read off each individual character, but I will talk about the challenge, or where the challenge was, the details. Each name on the picture above is a potential playable character in Project Needlemouse. However, not all of them are going to make the cut, and each day this week until Friday we are going to update update this picture with a rejected stamp over those who will not actually be showing up the challenge. Answer our trivia questions about old school Sonic games. Genesis era will post trivia questions each day on a specific part of our Sega Sonic sites, and you all have to work together to figure out the right answers to post them there. Each day we'll challenge you guys to get a certain number of people to post the correct answers, and if you meet that challenge, we'll remove more names from the picture in a new blog the following day. About bonus points: if you go above and beyond the expected results, the community will earn a bonus point for that day, earn at least 3 bonus points, and we'll give you all something special this Friday, that Friday for that week. Trivia questions: in Sonic 1, how many rings were needed at the end of an act to enter a special stage? 5. How many emeralds were in the original Sonic 1 for Genesis Mega Drive? 6. What colors were these emeralds? Red, yellow, green, blue, violet, and white. The rejected characters were Charmy, Bee, and Chip. Now this is day 2. What was the general name for the robot enemies in the early Sonic games? Badniks. 50 rings is always nice, but 100 rings is even nicer. Why? So, an extra life. In Sonic 2 for the Genesis Mega Drive, how many lives was a continue worth? 3. Day 3, rejected characters were Vector and Tikal. How many acts are in each zone of Sonic 1? 3 acts except Final Zone. What was the first game to feature Supersonic? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Original Sonic the Hedgehog featured special stages with morphing backgrounds. Can you name 2 of the animals seen in the background? Birds and fishes. There were no more animals other than that. Day 4, rejected characters were Shade and Amy. Who Shade is? Shade oh, okay. She is a character from the video game Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which is a RPG style Sonic game, which was made by BioWare and Dimps for the Nintendo DS. Pretty good game. I enjoy it. Day 4, if you lock Sonic 3 onto Sonic & Knuckles, what was the largest amount of emeralds you could collect from the special stage? Excuse me. 14 emeralds, 7 Chaos emeralds, and 7 Super emeralds. Yuji Naka is credited for much of Sonic's history, but who is the man that actually designed Sonic? Answer: Naoto Oshima. During his creation, what was the Japanese name originally given to Sonic? Mr. Needlemouse. Day 5, rejected characters: Shadow, Froggy, Big, and Sonic's new friend, Mr. Needlemouse. Conclusion of contest. The fans won the bonus point contest and was awarded not only 2 extra characters struck off the list, but a piece of concept art developed for the game, which is very similar to the same Badnik as Sonic the Hedgehog 2. A local fan of the Sonic game community also went through the raw data of the file and discovered that it was scanned to the computer late last spring. The conclusion of the contest indicated that Sonic is the only playable character in the game. However, a recent issue of Game Informer has revealed that there will be more playable characters returning for the second episode of the game. Concept art challenge. On January 27th, 2010, Sega updated their blog with a second and final challenge and another piece of concept art, a Motobug, the first Badnik encounter of Sonic 1. The challenge was in response to a fan-made illustration of another Badnik from Sonic 2 designed to resemble the official art, which apparently staff liked a lot. To this end, Sega stated that they wished to see more. The new challenge was for fans to submit over 100 pieces of their own art of classic Badniks from Sonic 1 through 3 and Knuckles, and any other game from that era to Sega by the following Monday to show them which enemies they wished to feature in Project Needlemouse. Sega stated that if this number was met on Thursday, which is February 4th, 2010, they have revealed the game's real name, concept art from the first zone, and a trailer. I'm not sure if they did this or not. My information here doesn't say whether they did or didn't. Birthday contest. In June, Sega announced a contest to celebrate Sonic's 19th anniversary where people could create videos with the winner going to Tokyo to see the finished version of Episode 1. The voting system was intended to allow 1 vote per day. However, people found workarounds to allow multiple voting by clearing their browsers, cookies, and cache due to poor site coding. On July 16th, Sega suspended the voting. On August 2nd, winners were chosen by input of Sega staff and Sonic team. Okay, so this is the trivia. Let me see if I need to timestamp, so I can timestamp the videos. I need to change the background here. Let me make sure that my capture's still going. Okay, good. Yeah, it's pretty bad to check this late. Alright, so this is the trivia. The special stage in this game is styled after the special stage from the first game. Here, however, you control the rotation of the stage itself rather than controlling Sonic. Okay, I thought you controlled the stage as well as Sonic. Well, I guess you did control Sonic in the first game, my bad. On the Sonic 4 website, the Eggmobile has longer wings. The same goes for Chopper. Once Sonic gains enough speed, his running animation looks similar to his running animation in the earlier games. The zones in this game are based on previous stages from Sega Genesis Mega Drive series. Splash Hill is based off of Green Hill Zone. In the 360 version of the game, you can unlock a Sonic costume along with a Sonic head for the Xbox avatar. In Splash Hill Zone Act 3, the level turns from day to sunset. This is only one of the few games that something like this has happened in a Sonic game. I'm not sure if they mean a transition through day or not. A few of the other games would be Sonic Advance 3, where the first zone in that game, by the third act, you would go to a sunset version of that level, as well as Sonic Adventure in Speed Highway, where you could transition from day to night. The further on you went through the stage, I guess that had something different. In similar fashion to Sonic the Fighter, Sonic uses a rocket ship that Tails built to get to the EGG station. Sonic Fighters is an arcade game that was only recently ported a few months ago to PS3 and Xbox 360. I'm not sure if the Wii version, if we actually got a version or not. Super Sonic is playable freely, like in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic Colors, and Sonic Generations. Likewise, Super Sonic can be activated by a press of a designated button. The game takes place where Sonic and Knuckles left off. The green neutron badniks launched themselves like missiles in this game, something only the blue neutrons did in the first game. The game was first supposed to be released in July 2010, but it got delayed because Sega wanted to make the game better by giving themselves more time. The release date was changed to October 2010. In the prototype version of Lost Labyrinth Zone Act 2, you had to control Sonic in a minecart for the whole level. In the final version, the level was scrapped and replaced with a different look of the level. However, the beta Lost Labyrinth remains in the iPhone, iPod Touch version. Likewise, Casino Street Act 2, a beta version for that Sonic had to acquire 100,000 points in order to reach the goal using the slot machine to helps to acquire points faster. That was scrapped from the final version of the game, apart from the fact that it still remains in the iOS versions. Interestingly, in the Sonic trailer in the 1992 section of Sonic 2, the beta sprites were used when Sonic was running. In the iOS versions, if you stand around for a bit without moving, Sonic will start dancing and will hold an iPhone to his ear. And the iOS version of Sonic's rendering looks similar to a Sonic Rush Adventure rendering. At the ending, Sonic goes back to Splash Hill Zone and then jumps to the screen as in the first game, except that in Sonic 4, the emeralds don't disappear like in Sonic the Hedgehog. When Sonic is chasing Eggman to EGG Station after a Mad Gear Zone, Sonic is seen getting on a red rock with his tails symbol on the front. In this game, Super Sonic is able to breathe underwater, which is actually pretty useful. I didn't know that myself. Special stages can be restarted from the beginning, leading to an infinite number of tries to get a calcium one, as long as the timer doesn't expire or Sonic doesn't land at the goal area, and you have to be quick to dodge both of those. As you've seen with my landing in the goal area, or the time you can kind of mess with and, say, okay, well, I'll give myself about 2 seconds before time runs out to be able to pause it or whatever. In this game, Super Sonic cannot be played on boss acts. Okay, so that means it doesn't give you enough rings to actually play them on boss acts. In this game, if the game is hacked so that Super Sonic is playable during boss fights, Super Sonic has his own unique victory pose, suggesting that Super Sonic was originally intended to be playable in boss fights. This is the only game where the player can exceed the limit of 99 lives, whereas the limit in this game is 999 lives. The Lost Labyrinth Zone is the classic labyrinth zone from Sonic the Hedgehog that has fallen into a state of disrepair. Okay, that's pretty cool. So Labyrinth Zone is the zone that I was looking for from Sonic the Hedgehog. The Wii version of the game has slightly different music than the 360 PS3 versions. This is because the WiiWare is small file size limit, so the music has to be composed in a similar size to the original Genesis games for the Wii version, whereas the HD versions and the iPod version use proper audio files. This is the first and only Sonic the Hedgehog game to be released on the WiiWare, which is the Wii's version of a store. This game is available on all of Apple's touchscreen devices except for the new iPod Nano. In Casino Street Zone, if you see the signs in the background of the stage, you can see chili dogs. The title card is an homage to Sonic the Hedgehog's title card. The boss theme for this game was actually an unused tune for Sonic 3D Blast Mega Drive prototype. The original game for Sonic the Hedgehog for Episode 1 was Sonic DL for downloadable. Oh, that's the original name, my bad. Character description of Tails on Sonic states that Sonic was secretly supporting Sonic from the sidelines during the game, which explains Rocket Sonic used to get to the EGG Station. The shield does not appear when turning Super Sonic and getting it as Super Sonic or grabbing a visible power-up like in other games. So the shield does not appear around Super Sonic when you grab those items. In spite of the fact Mecha Sonic is not in the series, he is mentioned in Robotnik's profile in the Japanese Episode 1 at website. This is either referring to the events of Sonic and Knuckles or another name for Metal Sonic. Since this game is set before Sonic Adventure, this is the first chronological appearance of Sonic's modern design, as well as the homing attack, although not in its first appearance. Okay, so that's that. That's all the trivia and everything. About 30 minutes. That's okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. Won't be a challenge video since this is a trivia. That's not a trivia, but this is the wrap-up video. So that's it. That's all of Sonic 4 Episode 1. I will be doing Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2 and for my next Let's Play project. So until then, later everyone.